So here's part two of replacing my evaporator. Just went to the store and bought some adhesive because the little, I guess, foam piece that helps insulate the evaporator had some real sticky, gooey stuff. So hopefully this is about the same. This foam piece here actually goes on the other side, and then once I put that on the new one, I'll flip it over, and then this screen came off the original, so I'm gonna go ahead and put that back on the other side and glue it down around the edges too. And then so it actually comes, I guess, in 4 different parts. This one over here had a lot of the gooey stuff on it too. So I just tried to use some rubbing alcohol to kind of clean off a lot of the debris, leaves, and little bits of stuff that had gotten stuck over the years. So there's the new evaporator. Here's the line that on the other one got super corroded, so I don't know what type of material that is, but if it's steel, if it's steel, then I guess that corrodes, and on the aluminum fitting, it just really hard to take apart. This one here is aluminum, so aluminum to aluminum, it's not going to corrode. It was real nice. I want to show the other line that I took off. It was from the condenser to the evaporator, and I guess each one of them. So this is the one that actually went to the condenser in front, and I mean this piece here is from the condenser, so I just had to cut it off, and then I actually tried with like a Dremel tool to put some slots in there to see if I could fit a screwdriver in there and try and like loosen that, and I just wasn't doing it, and it was just bending the line. So this line is actually kind of a specialty item. O'Reilly at least didn't have it, and I didn't check AutoZone, but I bought a new one from LMC Truck. I think it was $39.95. And then here's the side that went to the evaporator, so kind of the same thing. I mean, that steel fitting there with an aluminum line, I think it just got super corroded in there and just had to cut it off. So I don't know why I still have it, but just I don't like to throw anything away until I'm actually all the way done with it. And so here's what the inside of the cab looks like now. So got the dash, obviously completely pulled out. Here's a little bit better shot, I think, of what I was doing yesterday when I had to pull out that wiring unit from the firewall. So what it was really hanging up on this thing, so you really do have to loosen up that in order to get the slack that you need to help the dashboard come all the way out. So right now I guess I don't know, maybe a little bit of weight is resting on the emergency brake, but not really. So it's just kind of in here hanging out. And then coming back over here, when I took this out 5 years ago, or however long, I never thought about these bushings. So that's the lower one, and that's the upper one that actually goes right there. And I guess I just tossed them. And so I actually had to go back to a junkyard to get new ones, or I guess replacement ones, and they're pretty old. And it doesn't even look like this one fits a whole lot because I had to really kind of squish it in there. And then the new condenser that I was able to buy, I don't necessarily know, I mean, it's a direct replacement, but it doesn't fit exactly the way as the old one did. And this is even a little better shot of this one. It's really hard to get in there, so I might actually do a little bit of cutting to get it to fit in there a little bit better. I took these off of I think it was a 98 GMC or Chevy pickup at the junkyard, but the new condenser seems to be about, I don't know, an inch shorter in length or width, however you want to think of it. So I've already kind of test fitted it in there, and it fits okay, but it doesn't seem quite as snug as it would have been originally.